All right there. And in living color from HQ Universal Studios in Los Angeles, California. And you're tuning in with 40 plus players. Fantastic. Hope you've had time to digest your Thanksgiving meal from this past weekend because we've got a brand new piping hot set of delicious trivia questions that could net you some sweet kernel cash. If you have friends who have already jailbroken the HQ Trivia app, tell them to join in right now. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to join in with the HQTV Community TV and get live notifications and updates on a brand new Discord. Take a screen cap of the game right now and use the QR code or text link to accept the Discord invite after tonight's game is over. Our Discord also has server boosts that you can purchase to keep these games alive. You get perks with these boosts, including shoutouts at the top of the show. And speaking of which, a big shout out to our boosters, Best Ken Ever and Ollie. You can also follow the HQTV Twitter feed at PlayHQTV for all game updates and notifications. HQ Trivia game, nor is it produced by HQ Trivia or Intermedia Labs. Also, let us know on the Discord or Twitter if you'd like to help out on the HQTV crew, whether it's to write trivia questions, host a game or two, or one of the many other volunteer roles that are available. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the party, pal. Here's how the game works. Hard. You'll have 10 seconds from when I start asking the question to tap your answer. Think quick, tap fast. If you get it right, you move on to the next question. If not, you can use an extra life, except on the final question, to stay in the game. You can also use erasers anytime in the game, again, until the final question, to remove one incorrect answer per question. Also, if you've enabled sharing your answers, that'll be disabled on question 8 through the end of the game. If you think you tapped the wrong answer and there's still some time left, you can swap your answer as many times as you want until the time is up. If your answer is wrong and you're out of extra lives, then you'll be out of running for the cash prize. However, stick around, because you can still play for coins, lives, and erasers in rewards mode. You can pick up extra lives, erasers, and super spins for words in the store section of the app as well. We don't charge money for those. Instead, you spend coins that you can get from answering correctly in trivia or in rewards mode in order to get those power-ups. If you make it to question 12 and answer correctly, you will win or split the cash prize of 5 as we close in on our second anniversary during doing these underground. To quote of the month and day of today's date in the United States is what? 36, 15, or 123? 1, 2, 3. Alrighty then. It is currently December the 3rd in the US right now, or 12-3. Now, 123 is just putting those two numbers together. The product is the result of multiplication, which means that the correct answer is 12 times 3, or 36. So that's the correct answer right there. And 33 of you managed to get that one right. Unfortunately, 7 of you needed to get a calculator, but hopefully you can still get in using one of those extra lives there. All right, now that was an easy one to get everyone off and running. Let's keep this trivia train a-rolling to Q2. Which of the following individuals was not in a major boxing match last month? Jake Paul, Muhammad Ali, or Mike? Nah, never mind. It was the talk of the internet for some reason that YouTuber Jake Paul was in a boxing match with a legend of the sweet science. Muhammad Ali would have been a huge get, considering that he died 8 years ago. Instead, Jake battled and apparently defeated Iron Mike Tyson. And it looks like that all of you managed to get that one right. Okay, you all know that he's dead. Okay, got you here. Nobody got knocked out. Fantastic. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Run that footage of Mike Tyson's butt. Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. Anyway, it's time for Q3. If you walk 1 mile south, 1 mile east, and 1 mile north and finish at the same spot, where are you? The North Pole, the equator, or the South Pole? Most likely, that is. Okay. location. However, all northerly directions converge at the North Pole. So if you walk a mile south, go any length east or west, and then walk a mile back at the South Pole. Alrighty then. You're doing brilliantly. We've gone through a full quarter of the game. 3 questions down, 9 to go. Here's Q4. What is the ratio of the surface area of a sphere compared to a sphere with half of its radius? 4 to 3, 2 to 1, or 4 to 1? Okay, the surface area of a sphere is 4 times pi times the radius squared. If you double the radius, the area is now 4 times pi times the quantity of 2 times the radius squared, or 4 times the radius squared, which means that it is 4 times as large, so 4 to 1 is the correct answer. And oh, goodness gracious, you were thinking of the formula for area. No. We're dealing with the savage question right here. 9 of you got that one right, and 25 of you, unfortunately, were incorrect on that one there. Hopefully, you can be able to get back in there with rewards mode. Alrighty. After that, you could use a break. It's now time for a dance break with the Disco 5. Hit it! Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Town to keep me moving, keep me grooving with some energy. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Anyway, here's Q5. Who among these singers is the youngest? Nick Jonas, Ed Sheeran, or Harry Styles? Okay, let's get right to the chase. Nick Jonas, born in 1992, is the youngest of the Jonas Brothers. He's actually the oldest of the 3 in this question, though. Of the 3, the singer that was born closest to the turn of the century is 30-year-old Harry Styles, born in 1994. And it looks like the 14 of you managed to get that one right. Unfortunately, for 4 of you, you're or a product. Okay. If you think the Russian blue has beautiful plumage, that's the Norwegian blue. And it's not a real parrot because there are no native parrots in Norway. That was a joke from Monty Python. It turns out that the Russian blue is a rare and relatively intelligent breed of punk cat. That's what we're talking about right here. And it looks like that 15 of you have managed to get that one right, and 1 of you are no more. You have ceased to be. You have gone to meet your maker. Hopefully you can be able to get back in rewards mode, though. We are now officially halfway through the game. You know what time it is. That's right. It's time for a sanitizer break. Oh, baby. That's right. Sanitizer break. Spilled a little bit on my desk here. Yes, indeed. So fresh. So clean. Indeed. All righty. Now for Q7, we have a media question. So keep your eyes on the screen for this one. And if you're not looking at your screen, what are you doing already? Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. What psychology principle is not present in this image? The Necker cube, figure ground, or closure? Hopefully you can be able to see that there. Okay. Now, this will get a little bit tricky here. Figure ground is a concept where a figure can be determined from a background elements. And closure is the concept of our minds filling in gaps. Now, we can determine the shape of the Necker cube using figure ground and closure, but what we were looking at were basically black circles with slices cutting out there. The Necker cube was not actually drawn there, so the Necker cube is indeed the right answer. And 5 of you managed to get that one right. 10 of you, unfortunately, saw closure of a different sort, and that is indeed another savage question right there. That's what I am talking. Right, mate. Are those your drums? Anyway, here is Q8. Which of the following is the correct full form of the acronym FIFA? Federation of International Football Association, Fédération Internationale de Football Association, or Fédération Internationale Football Association? Bit of a tongue twister there. All right. FIFA was founded in Paris, so it was definitely not an acronym based on the English words. They don't really like English over there. The full name of FIFA is Fédération Internationale de Football Association. And it looks like that 5 of you managed to get that one right. Unfortunately, one of you did not get the duh in there. That's unfortunate. So you got a red card on that one there. All right. It is now time to step in time and fall in line for Q9. Which of the following is not a valid word? Icocytologists, ichnological, or ichthyosaurs? Okay. Ichthyosaurs were marine reptiles that lived in the Mesozoic era, and someone who studies traces of ancient organisms are ichnologists, which is the noun form of ichnological. Icocytologists is a word our writer made up, and I think that because I mispronounced it, that kind of gave you a clue as to which one was the right answer there. All right, fantastic. We are now in the home stretch in the realm of double digits and 3/4 of the game. Here comes Q10. Which of these cities' international airports is not named after a person? Kathmandu, Islamabad, or Colombo? Sri Lanka. And Kathmandu's international airport is named after a former king. Islamabad's international airport is named after, well, Islamabad. So that makes it the right answer there. And it looks like that 2 of you have managed to get that one right. 3 of you have taken off into rewards mode. This is a quite savage game here. Calling it savage question. That's what we're doing right here. Yes, indeed. Alrighty then. Magnificent. It is now time for the penultimate question and the last chance for you to use your extra lives and erasers. It's now time for some beautiful Bloomin' trivia with Q11. What flower's name translates to daughter of the wind? Anemone blonda, Amaryllis belladonna, or Rhododendron ferruginea? And a pronunciation key on that one there. Amaryllis is the name of a shepherdess in Greek mythology. So that leaves the Rhododendron and the Anemone blonda. If you answered Anemone blonda, you're moving on to the final round. And 2 of you, the 2 of you that are still in it to win it, and any of you using extra lives, are now on your way to answering the 12th and final question. It all boils down to this. No extra lives, no erasers, just this question in your smart brains separate you from a share of that cash prize. So, take a deep breath. All right, here we go. Q12. Which company created the high... Okay, alrighty then. It is true that the Pokemon franchise is primarily associated with Nintendo. The first version of the video game was released for the original Game Boy in 1996. But Pokemon Go was actually developed by the American software company Niantic. And 3 of you have managed to win tonight's episode of HQTV Trivia. Congratulations to all 3 of you who have won this evening's game. You have each split the $5 prize, which comes to about $1.66 or $67 per person, depending on how the cookie crumbles. And the winners are Capper7, Noel, Sarah, and Tedster. Congratulations to all 3 of you. You managed to win, well, $1.60 something to be able to get you a candy bar or something like that. Or possibly, a phone call on the payphone back in 1987, or possibly a steak over in Vegas back in 1956. It really depends on when you're playing this game, I guess. Here, I'll tell you something right here. Anyway, congratulations to all 3 of you. You managed to escape the gauntlet with a little bit of cash, with a little bit of change to supplant you there. I hope you all had fun playing tonight. Thanks as always to HQTV for giving me this opportunity. It is a pleasure, an honor, and a personal thrill to host these games. And thanks to all of you for joining me. Once again, you're all winners in my book. And Did you want to be a part of our crew? The HQTV peeps are looking for more volunteer writers, hosts, and more. If you'd like to join in on the fun behind the scenes, let us know by contacting us on the HQTV Discord. Screen cap the moment right here. Yes, and follow the QR code link or written address to accept the invite and let us know what sort of role you'd like to pursue in the HQTV crew. You can also reach out to us via Twitter at PlayHQTV, where you can also get notifications on when we go live. We'll be back with yet another edition of Trivia before the end of the year, and be sure to tune in on December the 9th, this upcoming Monday, for HQTV Words. I'll be there in order to host it there for you. In any event, spread the word to your trivia and word puzzle-loving friends on social media to prep the app and join us for future games. We here at HQTV are just a bunch of fans who are just trying to put on the show, and we don't have a marketing department, so word of mouth is the only way for us to maintain any traction. And that word of mouth can't just be from me, okay? Anyway, in any event, be sure to follow me on Threads and Instagram at FRDMuhammad. This has been Farad Muhammad, and if this is an actual medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Good night. An extra life in there if anybody's sticking around. Yup.